Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. It is actually Thursday, but it's time for Chibi Friday because my normal Friday time became unavailable. So I'm doing Chibi Friday on Thursday this week. I'm hoping to finish this custom emote that I have been working on. I can't remember, is this perfectly square? I was wondering about it. Image size. Oh yeah. So I've already got it in the square format and everything. So last time I decided that even though I originally said I was just going to make them flat colored emoji to make it easier, that's just not my style. I don't feel satisfied. I want to add some shading. So I think that maybe what I'll do is just do a simple, actually kind of like this one where, and this is what I've been pulling the colors from, where I've got basically a mid-tone, a shadow color, and then a highlight color. I do have an even brighter highlight color here, but, so I still, man. I want to make it simple, but I can't be satisfied. I want to, yeah, at least I want to add one darker shade and one lighter shade. So, Exie, hello! Oh, I did it again. I'm waving at you with my cursor. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I once again, I look over at my screen where I can see your chat, and then I like waving my hand as if you can see it, and then I'm like, oh, it's just a screen. So, then I have to wave my cursor. Okay. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me for the final stream of the month. Okay. So, let's see. I guess I'll just start from the bottom of my list here. And there was one thing that I was thinking about maybe changing is all the other images I have. Yeah, all the other images I've done so far of Ranger, this character, my mascot character, they are slightly different each time, but with this one, I gave her really, really thick, the under part of her eye. So I wanted to take some of that away so that more of the color, more of the iris can show. So that's an edit that I wanted to make today as well, that I was thinking about. Oh, excellent! Oh, you're welcome! Exie says, I'm alright, thank you for asking. Yay! Always glad to hear it. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I am looking forward to the end of the week. I mean, it's only Thursday. There's still more work to be done tomorrow. Okay, if you're hearing any weird sounds, it's because I'm moving my my monitor. Actually, hold on a second. I gotta turn my overhead light off because it's reflecting on my tablet. Okay. No, it doesn't make any difference to the stream. You can't see the reflection on this. So I have one of those awesome walk home tablet monitors where it's like drawing in real life, where you're just drawing right on the picture. But if the overhead light is on, then I can't see, like this part up here is like really hard to see because the light shines right on it. So now I just have the natural light from my window in here. Okay, so I will do that first. And I'm going to turn the color off so that I don't get distracted by it. Just want to erase a little bit of this stuff here. So let's see. Let's get the regular old eraser and zoom in a bit. Exie, are you doing anything fun this weekend? I know it's only Thursday. I usually ask it on Friday, but... And how is your doing oh, goodness, I forgot what it's called. How's your project going? You're do a design every day project. Okay, all my things are the way I want. Okay, and I want it... Okay, good. I was just double checking what my settings were before I dove in here. So I turned off the colors because I didn't want to get distracted since the colors are probably not drawn on enough for this to be erased, so there'll be like some parts where I need to add color, and I don't want to think about that yet. I want to get the lines how I want them, and then I'll fix the color. So I just don't want to... I'm easily distracted by little stuff like that, so... And then I end up working on one thing, and then I'm like, oh wait, I didn't finish that thing because I got distracted, so I didn't want that to happen today. Yeah, I think I'll make it pretty much the same thickness as the upper line, and in fact, maybe I'll add to the upper line as well. Oh, that works. Yeah, I think that's fine, because you're still doing a daily thing. Exy says, it's going okay. I feel like I reached my creativity limit with that project, so I'll start experimenting stuff and post my experiments daily. Yeah, that works. I think. Let's see. Ah, it's not on black. It's on like a dark... Oh, it was this color. I was like, why is that not the same color? Well, that'll be fun. Is it still going to be the same kind of like graphic design stuff though? Or is it like, or at least like a visual thing? Or are you just going to just do whatever seems fun? Oh, that's nice though. Aw, that's very nice of you. Ixie says, I don't have any fixed plans for the weekend, but probably go help my mom clean home. That'll be nice. Bet your mom will appreciate it. I'd appreciate if my family came and cleaned my house. No. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go back to eraser. I love that my stylus, it's just like a pencil. You can flip it over and then the eraser tool is mapped to the back side of the pen, and it understands whether you're using the front or the back, so that you can use it just like a pencil. But even better than a pencil, because you can erase anything, not only graphite. I'll blast it. Want that smoother. Okay. Okay, excellent. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just overall even. Whoops. Wrong end. Okay. Do the same thing on this eye. Yeah. I'm going to have to check for stray pixels too before I call it good. Did you know when you select color, you can press Control plus Shift plus Y to see which colors are printable and which are not? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. I just have been like, well, it will just print how it prints. But that's a good tip. Yeah, I did not know that. I'll remember that. Well, I will remember the fact that it exists, and then I'll Google it when I need it in the future. So that's a cool idea. Because, yeah, the printable colors are totally different. And if you are working in RGB and then you change it into CMYK, even the displayed colors will change. And I've had that happen, and I'd be like, oh, man, I got to change. It often affects, for me, blues and any color that has blue in it, like purple. And I'm like, oh, man, I got to change this purple because now it's not very vibrant. I need to get a CMYK color that's... I've had that happen before. But for the most part, I'm like, oh, well, the digital one will just be different. Because you can have way more colors displayed on a screen than printed. Especially, it was like with a lot of printers, including mine, it just has like six, so it's got 6 colors and black. So that's not very much stuff to choose from. It limits how many different mixtures are possible to create a color on the page. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's zoom out and see what the overall effect is like. Okay. It's all right, but the this eye I want to work on a little bit more. Because it's still a bit thicker. Oops, wrong side. Than the side that I finished erasing, and I like the thinner one on the other side. So let's keep pulling off of this side and try to get it the same thickness. And then I want to mess with the pupil some too. So the other side looks a little more round than this side for the pupil. So let's add a little bit more to this side. Oh, me? Lexi says, do you have any plans for the weekend? What? I don't even know. Think about it. Oh man, I do. One of my anime convention friends is getting married, and it's super interesting because the person he's getting married to, I had illustration classes with, and I think some other art classes too in university, and that's the only place that I knew that person. Like, I never hung out with them otherwise. So it's so interesting that those two people, so the first person, the one who invited me, I met from anime conventions. The other person I met from school. And then they met each other just completely a separate, different third way, like not school and not anime conventions, and now they're getting married. So yeah, I've got that coming up. And then I was really confused and worried because we heard through the grapevine that it was supposed to be no red and no black worn, and I'm like, oh no, that's what I usually wear, is red and black is my favorite. And I was like, what do we do? And then I realized, oh, it's fine because I have a nice outfit that is also, it's not red or black, but it's autumn colors, so I think it would also be thematically appropriate to this autumn wedding, so. Yeah, I could not remember that at all. At first, when you asked if I was doing anything, I was like, I had this vague feeling that yes, I did have something, but I couldn't remember what it was. That's why I put everything in my calendar, because I can't remember anything. You're the same as me. Exie says, oh, how can I forget? I'll play my game in the weekend. I play it every day, so I didn't conceive it as a plan. Yep. Just like, oh, you're doing anything? No, not really. And then actually you have tons of plans. Like, that's exactly how I was. Oh, I shall convey your congratulations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sunday, because normally I have a lunch with my friends on Sunday, and then I couldn't because of the wedding, so yeah, I'm pretty sure Sunday wedding. And it's been a long time since I've been to a wedding. The last time I was invited to one was before the pandemic, and then the pandemic hit and it got canceled, so. And it sucked because that one was my host sister from Japan who now lives in Canada. And so it was going to be the first time seeing her since she had come to visit me at my home after I was at. So anyway, like a couple of years after I stayed at her house as a a host kid or whatever, then she came to visit me, and so it was my turn. I was excited to go visit her, and then no, the dang pandemic came and ruined everything. But so my first wedding since then. Okay, let me zoom out really small just to make sure, but I feel much happier about these eyes. Oh, maybe I will add a tiny bit more to the other pupil now. Because I like the roundness of this one now, but it also got bigger. And now I like the bigness of this one, so we'll go over to this side. Oh, wow! That feels kind of lucky somehow. I don't know. I love that when numbers line up like that. Exie says, last time I went to a wedding was my best friend's wedding, which was exactly 2 years, 2 days ago. Was it a nice wedding? Did you enjoy it? I feel like I haven't been to all that many weddings in my life. The first one I remember was my aunt's wedding when I was a kid. And I really liked that. I enjoyed... My grandma got her bagpipers, like Scottish bagpipers. Because that's some of our heritage. And what else? I remember the reception happened at my grandma's house, and I was super disappointed because I was like a little kid. So all I knew was wedding equals cake. And for some reason, by the time my family got to the reception, the cake was gone. So it was no cake. So I was super disappointed. So I enjoyed the wedding, but I did not enjoy the reception because the cake was gone. They couldn't save a slice for the little kid. I still have a very vivid memory of the empty platter where the cake was, where there was just crumbs, you know. So, yeah, the wedding was interesting. It was the first wedding I ever went to. And then I've been to a couple of friends' weddings. I guess maybe 3 or 4 friends' weddings, but it just doesn't seem like that much. Oh, and my little sister got married. She's not married to that person anymore, but I went to that wedding. I still think this left-hand pupil is still too small, so let's keep adding. I just want to keep the roundness, though. And it's harder to keep the roundness when you're working closer because it's easy to lose track of the big picture. That's why I always zoom out and zoom in. Oh, yeah, that's understandable. Exie says, it was alright. I don't enjoy crowded events, but it was nice to witness a special day of a special person. Ah, yeah. That's how I think of it too. It's like if I didn't enjoy a thing, but it was something important to somebody else, then that's what's important, is not did I enjoy it, but was I there for them. So I think that I'm finally happy with these eyes. Let's make it really small. Because they don't have to be perfect. Even in real life, nothing is perfectly symmetrical. Okay, let's look at it. Let's add the color that we need to add now, and then look at it small. Oops, some cream was on the whole time, I guess. Yep, like I thought, we need to add more red. So let's go on the red layer, copy the red color, and then get the bigger brush and just fill it in. Ah, yes. I think this is much better with more of the colorful iris showing. Oh, I gotta erase some of the black color. Oh, and I just remembered I wanted to do my stray pixel test. So I guess to start, I shall erase this. And then let's go back onto the lines and do my test. So layer, style, and a stroke. We'll make it a bit smaller. Yep, there's just a couple right on the edge. Not too bad, though. Just a couple of stray pixels. There we go. Boom, done. Okay, so we can get rid of this in the trash. Did I leave this like this the whole time with those two little bits sticking out over the top? Wow. Alright. There. Okay. Good. Now let's look at it small. Oh, yes. That's good. Okay, good. Let's save it. I have not saved it in a little while. And, okay, so now... how should I do it? Okay, so I've got all of these. So there's a couple different ways that I do highlighting and shading. But since what I did was group these, I clipped these to the cream layer, I think what I'm going to have to do is lock the pixels and then do the highlights and shadows directly on the layers. Otherwise I would have to change the way that I did the colors. Wait, I don't need that one. I need this one. So let's get... oh! Aoife just hit my metal trash can with her foot. What are you doing, girl? Her head is straight down from where I am. She's laying on the floor. Okay, so this is the... is this the middle color? Yeah, I actually have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Well, let's just start with one darker color and one lighter color. Though now I gotta check which color did I select. Okay, this is the shadow color. So let's do the shadows first. And I'm just gonna do kind of a generic, the lighting is coming from above and in front so that everything is rather evenly lit. In fact, I think I can use a larger brush. Oh, but I want to watch out for these claws because I want them to stay. Oh, is this also cream color? Oh, I need to add a white layer. Or in fact, oh. Hold on, I'm going to do it different. On top of the lines, I shall do it. Yay! And white. And I have been using my stylus, but I'm going to use... yes, I shall use my mouse because... then it won't be pressure based and I can get the same size circle for both sides. And I'm just gonna go... oh goodness. Why is the flow down? No, I want the flow at 100%, please. There. Okay, let's do it again. This is always how my digital coloring process is always like this. Where I'm like forgetting that I'm on a certain layer, or I have the brush settings changed and I didn't realize it. And I have to fix it all the time. I'm always like that. In fact, let's just make this shadow go all the way to the mouth, and then that way this little part of the mouth will actually look like it's standing out instead of being right next to it, because there will be some shadow cast by the mouth. Go like this, make it round. I don't know know if I gave the teeth a different color in my my other image that I'm using as a reference, but I think it's such a small picture, especially once it gets into once it's actually being used as an emote. It's going to be so small that I don't think it'll matter too much. Ah, no, I forgot. I can't erase. I have to recolor with the original color. In order to get stuff back, since I'm just coloring all in the same layer. And a little bit right there. And I like to do a little bit, I mean, this probably won't even show up in the emote, but I like to do a little bit at the edges of the mouth, because that helps show that it's curving in and it's not just like this flat thing. Because the fur does curve in a little bit before it becomes the inside part of the mouth. And I guess we would have little shadow here where it becomes the inside of the ear. I'm doing the coloring roughly on purpose to make it look kind of like the furry inside of the ear texture. Okay, see you when you get back. Exie says BRB. Okay. So I'm going to look at some of my previous drawings of Ranger to get an idea of maybe how I might add any more shading. Yeah, I guess I'll actually add a little bit more dark here. Whoops, I just realized I've been coloring the teeth. Switch back to that lighter color. I'm looking at around the eyes to see if there's anything. Yeah, I guess I'll do. Whoops. These colors are so similar over here, it's hard to tell which one I have selected. Yeah, we'll do something like this. Alright. Oh, I was about to use the eraser, but no, I must use the other color and bring the color back. Okay. I think that's good. I want to just go ahead and do it. I think I will. I'll just go ahead and color with the same amount of color layers as I have in this reference image. Oh, Wolf, welcome! Hello! I'm waving to you with my cursor again. What sketch pad do you use? Oh, pad? Sketch pad? You mean like a Sketchbook? Just in general or for something specific? Okay. Pad, sketch pad. Like my favorite one that I always have on hand, or one, like, is there a specific one that you see me use or something? Oh, I got you. My tablet. I have, so my husband got me for my graduation present with my illustration degree, the Wacom Cintiq, oh shoot, what is it called? What am I using? Can I? No. Hold on. I'm seeing what stuff it can. Please wait. Wacom. Here it is. Cintiq Pro 32. That's what I'm using. Yes. Yes. It's so nice too. It's, if you draw a lot or make a lot of digital art, it's definitely worth the investment because it's so nice to be able to draw directly on the screen instead of having that sort of disconnect with a lot of digital tablets, drawing tablets, where it's like you have to draw, but you're like looking up at a screen. This is both of the drawing tablet and the screen are one. Making some furry textures. Yeah, I think this might be the only spot where I put this darker. Just down here because it looked like it needed something. It was kind of... Okay, and I'm gonna oh, this is probably that lighter color. I need this one. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try and make it a little more even. Getting there. Okay, switching back. I gotta keep in mind I don't need to worry too much about smaller details because they're gonna disappear when it's an emoji anyway. Emoji, etc. Okay. I think that's good. That's better. Okay. Now let's do the highlights. What's this kitty face for? Scaredy cat. It looks suspicious. Like it's suspicious of something. Okay, got me highlight color. And let's see. Probably this part of the head with my really generic center highlighting that I'm imagining. We'll just do something like this. And maybe there will be some on the top part of the nose. Okay, hold on. There. We'll just do it like that. It's probably good. Oh, and maybe along the bottom edge of the eyes. Well, you can barely see it. I don't know if it's worth it because it's so... It doesn't stand out at all. No, I won't bother with it because it's just not really... Especially once it gets all small. Okay. Done with the cream. Let's go to the pink tongue. Tonguey. So let's see, tonguey. Yep. Same thing here. 2 shadow colors and 1 highlight color. Okay, hold on. There's like a little speck or something on my tablet and it's getting in the way. Okay, there. I think I got it off. Okay. Oh, wait. lock the pixels first. And then this part of the tongue will all be in shadow because it's all in the inside of the mouth. So the top part of the mouth will be casting a shadow on most of it. And then we'll just come down like this. There's a sort of ridge in the tongue. Is that a ridge? Like the valley? The middle part of the tongue. Okay, I need to bring some back. That lighter color. There. Excellent. And the darker color. Nice. Now the highlight. I love these small parts where it's all pretty easy. There's not like some big patch that you have to make decisions about. It's just a little small thing. Oh, it's so cute. Yay! Oh yeah, I definitely need... Yeah, even as it gets smaller, you can tell. Okay, good. Yes, I am glad I decided to do an extra session for shading and stuff. Okay, the red. Okay, lock the pixels first. Boom. Darker red. So, which one is the... Okay, this is the mid-tone. Okay, so this is the first shadow color. Hold on, let me check. I think I have the same color for the eyes, or is the eyes a different color? I think they might be a different color. I think I made them a different color red. Okay, there's a way to check. So there's this color. And then there's like this color. Oh yeah, what about this one? This one? This one's really close. This brighter color. But overall, I think, I mean, it's still slightly different. You can barely tell, but it's still a different color. CB112E versus C82238. Yep, they're different. Ah, that changes things. Okay. It's gonna bother me, so I gotta make a separate layer for the eyes. What the heck? Oh, it's fine. It's not any, violent or anything kind of thing, so it's funny. How do you know it was a rat? Wolf says, came home, looked everywhere, found a rat, ate my blunt. Let me know if it isn't cool to talk about. No, it's fine. Especially because it's legal in several states. Like, I don't know how many states, but Oregon became extremely popular vacation destination for Idahoans. I mean, it already was popular, and then, yeah, it got, like, it's so, and, like, I'll be walking through the neighborhood, and here, in Idaho, and I'm like, someone went to Oregon. You can tell. Okay, so I'll call this eye red, and then I will rename the other one. But, yeah, oh, okay. Ah, okay. Well, rats get stressed out, want to relax too. Well, I hope it's alright, because if it ate the whole thing, I mean, I don't know how big it was, but... Wolf says, found droppings around my ashtray, and Ari had been suspicious over there last night. You live in a state... Well, I don't know if that's a good question to ask, but... I guess if it's not, you know, you can plead the fifth, but you live in a state where it's legal. Wait, this is fur red. Fur red. There. That's true. Well, it says I can always lie. Puts yes in quotes. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Once there's a neighboring state, it's so easy to just make that 1 hour drive across the border. So many people do it here. Okay, so now I am going to add this red that is for the eyes. I couldn't tell at first, but now that I'm looking closely at the different shades and stuff, I'm like, wait a minute, none of these match this. So I'm pretty sure this is the, or is it this one? What is the base shade? Okay, I think this is the base shade. The base color for the eyes. And just once I get this base color on here, I'll go back to shading and highlighting the fur, but this is, it bothered me once I realized, oh no, I did not remember that I had made her eyes, different red than her fur. Okay, back to the fur red, which I keep thinking of this little layer right here where only you see the red, and I'm like, oh, it looks like a red panda. Even though that's not what I was trying to make it all. Oops. Okay, back to selecting the, which is the shadow color. Okay, so this is the, all right, I was using the leg because all 4 colors are here. So here, no, thank you. Okay, back to, okay, so yeah, I got lost a little bit what I was doing, but there we go. And it gets easier and easier once you start getting the first colors shaded, because then you can use that as a guideline for where does the shading go on the other colors. I mean, not 100%. There will be areas that you still got to make decisions about, but like right here, I'm just following this line that already exists on the cream layer to add the corresponding shadow on the red layer. And I just try to make it match as much as possible. Whoop. Alt-click is your friend. What is the alt-click? I do have alt programmed on my tablet. What does it do? Oh, dropper. Oh, thank you. Yay! See, on Clip Studio Paint, you just right-click and it selects. But on here, you right-click and it changes the brush size, so it's like completely opposite. That's good to know, though, because I've got alt mapped already onto my little button thingy for this. What am I trying even to say? My tablet has this little remote control thingy that you can map buttons onto. So I've got like save and I've got select all and all these things. I've got alt on there, so nice. Yay, thank you for that tip. That's actually very helpful. Always learning so much from everybody. Y'all are always giving me good tips. Make my workflow better. Because I'm not, I am completely self-taught as far as digital programs go. Like, if I don't know how to do something, I just Google it. So there's a lot of things I don't know how to do because I'm just like, I can just do it this way, and I don't know that there's a better way. Or a more efficient way. I mean, maybe it's not better, it's just different. Rather than a judgment, it's just a different way to do it. No, I don't like that. I want to bring this back. Because my light source, I was imagining it being strongest right here, so it'll be radiating out. So there shouldn't be any shadow here, but maybe more shadow on this side. All right, right. You already told me about it, and I already forgot. Alt click. Oh, is it working now? Wolf says, okay, first Wolf says, used to love all my graphic design classes in high school. Oh, thank goodness that you took those. And I can learn from you, because we didn't have any good classes. But then also Wolf says, will you please reconnect the mic, getting some connection issues. Gone now, and working okay. Okay. Yeah, let me know if it happens again. Hopefully it'll stay stable, though. 3 years. Nice. You're lucky. We had, oh, this is so long ago, but because it was called computer art. We had a computer art class at my high school, and we used, it was like ancient Photoshop on Mac computer, like on ancient Mac computers. And they were already pretty old. They weren't like the worst, but they were already pretty old at the time, so now it's like, wow, I made art with that. Still having issues? Is it like cutting out, or... Let me see. My connection, physically the connection is good on here. Yeah, Exy, can you let me know if it's working all right for you? Oh, it gets staticky sometimes. Maybe if I move my mic away from my tablet. Well, it won't be feedback, at least not from my speakers, because my speakers are off. I wonder if my mic is going out further because it got knocked to the floor earlier this year, and a couple of the settings don't work anymore, but... Oh! Exy! Good idea. How about that? Is that helping? Exy says, static parasite. Maybe your phone is too close. Yeah. I moved the phone. So I wasn't even thinking about it. We've had that issue before, but since I don't usually do digital... Let me know if that's better. I moved the phone totally away from it. I wasn't even thinking about it at all. I just set it next to the mic because that's where I set it when I work on the computer. I hope that fixed it. Yeah, I think I made this shadow pretty big. I like that. Okay. Well, hopefully moving the phone helped, because that definitely... Now that it's been brought up, I remember that we definitely had that issue before, my phone causing issues with the mic, and I completely redid where I was keeping the phone and the mic for my physical media work. Thank you for letting me know, though, because there's just no way I would know about that stuff without you letting me know that there's a problem. So I don't even listen to... I used to listen to my streams after the fact to double check that everything seemed alright, but that was back when I had like nobody watching, so there was nobody to tell me. So now that you can tell me live, I rely a lot more on everybody letting me know if there's some problem. So I appreciate that very much. I don't want it to be an annoying stream. Okay, let's see. Maybe little shadows on the sides of the paws and the little paw pads. So light's coming from here down this way. Maybe that's a little too much though. Bring it back, bring it back. Oh, and how are we on time? Time seems to fly when I'm working on stuff like this. Okay. Let's do a little bit of hatching style shading right there. Okay. I think I'm done with this color. Okay, next. Highlight. I had to think about it. Oh no, that's okay. I totally got what you meant. Yeah, I didn't even notice that you wrote phone twice. I like understood what you meant. Actually, but oh sorry, I typed phone twice. I meant one is microphone. Yep, it's the message got through with it. I didn't even see the typo until you pointed it out. Because it made total sense. Like, ah, yes, the microphone and the phone, they are enemies. I have to remember that they're enemies. Okay, where do I want some highlights? Sides of the paws, yeah. Actually, like that. Yes. And little hatching style ones, and then a big one. Aw, that's cute. Okay. And maybe along this top edge. Poking through a little bit on the furry part of the paw here. So now that it's been a few minutes, how is the microphone doing? Does it seem to be better ever since I moved the phone? Okay, I think I'm ready to move on to the eye red. So let's lock the pixels. Man, I thought we would be able to get this done today, but looks like it's going to take another round, but I feel like it's worth it because I'm really happy with how it's coming along, so okay. First layer of shading. Okay, do the other eye. Trying to keep it relatively even. The eyes aren't perfectly symmetrical, but in nature they wouldn't necessarily be either. But I still want it to look like the lighting makes sense between the two, especially since I just imagining the center, front, above kind of lighting. Okay, I'm reading the messages backwards. First Exy says, yep, all good. Ah, thank goodness. Yay. Oh, you're welcome. Yay, I just gotta remember. Actually, I'm gonna make a note. Hold on a second. Put note on mic. So hopefully I'm gonna put a sticky note. Hopefully the note I just wrote will remind me to put a sticky note that says keep phone away from me. So I'll do that later. And then also Wolf says, I applaud your timeliness. Makes your life seem so efficient. I don't think I could keep myself on a schedule and maintain it. Thank you very much. A lot of people, I think I'm trying to remember the thing. All right, do Alt. Whoops. No. Go like this. Okay. I'm trying to remember the tip you gave me. It's such a good tip, and I'm just in the habit of using another thing. Anyway, I had to teach myself to do a good schedule because, one time I kickstarted a movie event. It was the Riff Tracks Live. And then it succeeded, and they made the event, and so kickstarting it didn't mean that I got the movie tickets. So then I bought the movie tickets, and then I forgot to go. So that was when I first started using the Google Calendar. and scheduling stuff because it felt like a complete waste. It wasn't a complete waste because since I kickstarted it, I got the digital copy of the event later and everything. So it wasn't a complete waste, but it really frustrated me that I would do something like buy tickets to a movie and then forget to go. So that's where my start came in getting really scheduled. And then over the years, I just realized that the more I plan stuff, the more I actually accomplish my goals and everything. And so that's how it slowly built up over years. And then today, I feel like to others it looks either intimidating or it looks really like streamlined and efficient, but it took me so long to get to this point. I mean, it is streamlined and efficient now, and I'm very pleased with it, but it took me so long to get my schedule the way it is. I'm so happy because I get so much done. It takes a while because I do a little bit every day, but so much better than it was before where I was mostly like, oh, I wish I could do this. I never have any time. And then I figured out how to make the time. Okay. I love doing this little highlight here. Always. In fact, I'm going to move this one. Because this is where the light enters the eyes. And the pupil is just a hole in the eye. And that's where the light goes in. So I love doing the highlight here, showing that the light is hitting this. In fact, I'm gonna make it even bigger. It's one of my favorite parts to do in the eye. So it's like sort of based on reality, but then I also like do some artistic enhancement that's not necessarily so realistic. This one's a little bigger, so let's even it out. Yeah, I still want to keep my eye on the clock a couple minutes. We'll create a SOP for starting stream. What's SOP? Schedule of operations? I don't know what SOP is. Oh! Well, I hope it works out for you too, because I always recommend to use a calendar to people. And then a lot of people are like, that's way too much work. Wolf says I've been adding so much more to my calendar. Wish I would have done this years ago. Oh, thank you very much. Exie says, yeah, I'm blown away with the same thing. Your scheduling and planning capacity is beyond belief. I just do stuff when I feel like it, when someone asking for it. Oh, but Exie, you do the daily, what I was asking about earlier, your daily thing. It's still hard for me to do something every single day. There's a few things I do, like, I do Duolingo every day. I don't know. That might be the only thing that I definitely do every day because they've got that streak counter in there. And I've got over 1,000-day streak. I think I just got my 1,180-day streak. But I think that's the only thing that I definitely do every day. Oh. Oh, yeah. Create a SOP, standard operating procedure. Just instructions if this then that document. Interesting. Oh, speaking of, we are at time. This isn't even, but I'm going to leave it. So, yeah, I think this is much better. Let me save this. Guess there's no holding it close for you because it's, I guess I can zoom in. Thank you. Exie says it's looking perfect. This is me holding it close digitally. So you can see the, oh, look it. There's a little blank spot. I'll fix that later. Here's a little close-up of what we've done so far. I definitely want to smooth this out a bit. Although it's going to be an emote, so it doesn't matter. Oh, but look at this. This is the danger of, here. The danger of digital coloring for me. Because then I zoom in and I'm like, oh no, a blank pixel. I have to go fix it. I think that's good enough for today, though. We could just keep working on it. I do think we could finish this next week, though, even if I do go in and fix all those little blank pixels. Or I could, if I think of it, I can fix the blank pixels off stream before we stream next week. Oh, thank you very much, Wolf. Looking so good, Wolf says. Loving the eyes. Yeah, the eyes are always the most favorite part. So fun. Okay. Yay! Yes! I don't want it to happen! X's is a blank pixel that would be visible as an emote. No, I cannot have any blank pixels. Okay. Man, I'm having so much fun. I don't want to finish. But it's time to call it good. It's getting close to time for dinner time for me. So, and everybody else needs to get along to whatever they do in their evening or early in the morning for Exy routine. So I shall end this here. And next week, hopefully there won't be any last minute things come up. It should be a normal streaming week. And it's the first week of October, so yay! We'll have a new charity and everything. So hopefully I'll see you then, Tuesday, Inktober 52. Either way, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Thank you for watching.